Good evening, my friends. I'm very excited. Where did Michelon and I come to? To Italy. We're in Italy. We came to see the Ferrari Testarossa that the guy is restoring with 4,000 kilometers. You're going to see the story of this car.
That's not true. We're in Caxias do Sol.
We're going to see the Ferrari and other cars. It'll be really cool.
This is important, huh? Turbocharged.
We're at DC Chacal. This place is insane. Take a look. Take a look at the work.
It feels like we're in Germany.
Or in Italy.
Look over there. Let's go check out the parts.
I'll show you her parts we're working on inside. This one's really good. Good morning, Chacal.
Look over there.
Man, this place is crazy.
Good morning, good morning. What's up?
So, Lucas, look, the Testarossa's parts, just so you know, are all here ready to start assembling the car. All right? So, all the hoses and everything. Everything that when we took the car apart, packed up, labeled what it was, restored the part, cleaned it, restored the electricals, everything properly. We had all the original factory paper tags. It's all good. We cleaned, checked, and sorted it. Everything's working. Everything's in the cabinet. All parts ready to assemble. See them? Everything is galvanized, still original from the factory. Look, all the locks, stuff, little screws, everything is in the right place. Everything should be assembled correctly, right? All the factory setups with everything that goes in it, right? Oh, sir, so I'm passing by. You went to the cashier before, right? It's all good, right? How are you, Claudio?
All good. I'll save some parts for you since you can't get them anymore.
Wow, but it was really hectic, right? Yeah, no, but it's all good.
Everything was really dangerous here.
Yes. Okay, I want to know if they found the 2 parts that were missing there.
Look, it's like this. The last day I spoke to you, he said this. You said you'd handle it and return.
But I went, they were there to do it, but they didn't lift a finger.
I have this one here. Look. Because there's this thing that came...
Okay, here.
I think this one could be from a beetle.
I don't think it needed to be this shiny, especially since it's hidden inside anyway.
I do, but not everyone needs to be like that.
Oh, okay.
Or he does this, right? It's to run the wire, drain water.
That's it, but you'll stay inside and won't appear. That's fine.
This one only appears in the lumberyard.
Yeah, the little ring just turned. The brake light goes up there on top.
Can I leave it like this?
You can leave it like this.
These here and those there need the small parts made. Cheto already sent this one.
If he needs me to go after it, just let me know. If not, I'll go myself.
But then you have to...
Have contact with things. Yeah, okay.
This one I have to do... I still have to fix it over there.
Look, haven't you finished yet?
No, I couldn't see anymore. He has to rebuild it. TV5, he's where I asked the other one, right? Yeah, I made that belt.
Yes.
He's right there where I asked. He is.
Da. And here's her belly, look.
Wow!
And here's the heart of the thing, right here, look.
Did you need any major overhauls or disassemblies here or nothing?
No, before we took the car apart, we already got it running, right? So we made it work, checked what was needed and what wasn't. The car is perfect, everything is in great shape. What comes next is a full set of new belts, tensioners, everything. Now we just need to remove the covers here and do the replacement, and hoses, right? Everything, including hoses, will be brand new, right?
To make it look nice.
Yeah, it's just dusty here, man. It's a 4,000-mile car, right? So you can imagine that in the back, if you look, not in the south, it even has the factory OK marks, the pen marks still in the back. Really? It's all there, man. It's impressive. Really new. Yeah. Here are the 2 Cagetronic pumps that go on top, one for each engine side, right? It works with 2. And there it is, look.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Where are the leather pieces you told me about? Can you access them?
I think he kept it here. Let's check inside. Look.
This was hers too, right? Or not?
No. This one belongs to one of those 355C. They're making a 355 too.
I remember her here.
That's it. Let me check something here. Here it is. Her seats are already stored in velvet. Look here. It's just that it's covered. Yeah, it's all covered up, right?
Here, is that one already ready?
All set. Everything here that's wrapped up, the steering wheel, it's already ready.
Brand new leather.
All new.
Packaged, maybe not.
You managed to restore her original leather.
Restore?
We restored her original leather.
What color is it?
We saved everything. Is it black? Black. It's all black inside, okay? Unfortunately, it's all wrapped up here. The door panels are also ready and wrapped. Here's its spare tire. I bought it new, brand new, look. And it's its Pirelli, right? With the thin original rim. The front signal lights. Now I have to restore that part of the headlight rings, which also was left exposed to the weather and rusted. And that's how we keep going, right? There are endless parts. Everything here belongs to her.
All hers?
All hers. Even here. You even have a Testarossa part here, look. All of this here is Testarossa, look. Everything that's wrapped up and labeled is already ready, reconditioned, right? The rest, those things that aren't, that's just what's left to be reconditioned. The rest here is all reconditioned, ready, painted, epoxy coated. Here are the painted mirrors, all wrapped up. Look, both original, brand new. That's it. It's parts that never end, man.
That's something, huh?
Let me see this one. Look, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 whole shelves of parts. The heart. And over there, there's that other shelf with all the little finishing pieces like fans, screws, locks, rods, all sorts of miscellaneous stuff, right? That finished being restored and went to the shelf as well. Very good. Now the car is going to come out from where it is, in the room, in the front. It comes to the lift and then everything goes up. The assembly starts. Yeah, the assembly starts. Since you have everything restored, the assembly goes faster, right, Lucas?
Is the painting part ready?
The painting part is ready. This car has a water-based paint, 100% water-based PPG, right? Done properly. This car had the floor tray replaced. We're going inside now. We're going to take a closer look at it. I'll show you. It's really, really interesting. Now that it's all disassembled, you can really understand how the Superleggera body system works, right? It's actually a car made entirely of tubes of pipes, right? And the fenders, rear fenders, doors, they're all screwed on. Nothing is welded to the car, right? I see. The only thing that's fixed on the car is the roof, which is welded on top of the cage. The rest of the parts are completely removable.
That's cool, practical, right? It's really interesting.
Practical?
Almost like a real race car.
Pretty much a race car. Look, just like you can see on the 355, its rear cage, the one on the Testarossa is the same. You see? Look here. See? Yeah, 6 bolts on each side in the front, plus the 2 on top, and you take the whole belly out of the car, the subframe. Yeah, the rear subframe. The engine sits right in the center here, right? That's crazy. And in the Testarossa, the 355 and the 348, it's the same mounting system.
The standard.
The same mounting standard.
Michelin, come on here. Look, without anyone seeing, lift this cloth up a little so we can see.
Yeah, this is for me.
Without anyone seeing, without anyone seeing.
In the corner, the one that's nearly ready. Look there. So the standard for what we're going to do is to reach that level 2, right? Look there. You have to pay for that.
10 reais at the register there. Let's go see if it's your car. I'm curious.
And that's it.
Yesterday, Michelin was saying no, that he's restoring a Testarossa. He talks about it so naturally that it seems simple to restore a Ferrari Testarossa, which is what we came to see today. I had come here before with him and I was impressed with this shop, DC Chacal in Caxias do Sol. And now we're going to see the car over there, which is already ready to start being assembled. So we can understand. Because he told me, no man, it's not complicated at all. There's nothing complicated about this.
It's hard and takes time, but we just do it with determination, right? That's not a problem for us, right?
Are you serious?
No, it's here. Good morning.
Good morning, come.
So look, here we did a 100% water-based restoration. So, what I was telling you, Lucas, here you can see all of its structure, right? Look. The rocker panels, the entire main structure of the car underneath. And then you see the pillars here, which are made of sheet metal, and this little roof that's welded onto the car, I see. Doors obviously are bolted on, the rear fenders are bolted on, and the rear deck lid is removable as well. And from back here, you can really see its tubular frame, right? That whole structure up front that we talked about, all of it. The tubular frame that extends up and around the roof. And here's the rear part. And over there is where it's attached. Look, it's subframe. Here it's without the engine, right? So the 8 bolts that hold it and 4 more on top. You attach its entire rear frame with the engine and the gearbox in place? Yes.
It's simple if you think about it.
It's supposed to be a simple car like race cars are, right? Even to make maintenance easier if you need to do repairs, right? Okay, I got the...
No, never.
Just there, right? Oh.
Enrique, are you going to build it here 100% original?
100%?
Everything we're seeing here is completely original.
No, red as it should be. Satin black on all the interior parts like every Ferrari is, right? No matter the color, that's how it works. Look.
Here it is, look. This part is ready then.
Here it's ready. Now we just have to wait for its turn in assembly. In assembly, right? Damn, that's crazy. It remained original, see? Everything is original. We didn't even paint the inside of the back part to preserve its originality. I see. The triggers are golden. The little rods are satin just like they're supposed to be.
Tell me the story of the car. Its story is really good.
And this car is crazy, right, man? This car was bought by a German man in Florida. And he had a summer house in Florida, right? But he was a guy who apparently had 2 women. One in the US, one in Germany. Whoa. And the year he bought that car, he went off the road on the interstate. And then he scraped the bottom, the floor pan. Okay. And then the floor of this car, as you can see inside here, look. It's completely riveted. This here is a single whole sheet. It's like a drawer, okay? With all these seat structures here. Everything is riveted to the floor. That's 1,020 rivets. Wow. Okay. So this car stayed there in the garage and went to the dealership for repairs. In the meantime, the guy passed away. And then what happened? The 2 women went to court over the belongings. That's right. And then the judge ordered everything to stop. They took the car as it was and put it in the house's garage. Okay? And it ended up being stored for 21 years because of this legal dispute. 21 years of legal dispute. Okay, that's why it ended up in that condition. And where it was stored, in the building's garage, this car, the worst part is that it was looted. They stole the front grille, they stole the car's mirrors, they stole the rear grille. Wow, they stole the tail lights. They literally looted the car.
In which city did this happen? Miami?
In Florida, that's right, but it was actually Miami. He lost everything up here above Miami, right? When it all unfolded, the person who got the car went to the Ford dealership in Fort Lauderdale, where we know the staff, they've already bought a new Ferrari, a Maserati, and other things from them. And then the people there offered us this car. They said, look, there's a lady who wants to trade in a car for something we're not interested in, but you like restoration, so let's go check out the car and see if it's any good for you. So I made an offer and ended up buying their car.
You bought a car that had been sitting for 21 years?
21 years sitting idle.
Did you go there and buy the thing?
We got the car. Then to do this crazy restoration here, that took courage from our family.
Courage, yes.
Courage, right? Wow, it was something, man. It was a challenge, right, Lucas? I can imagine. And it was cool. There you go.
Despite being abandoned, was it a good car? Did it have 4?
It has 4,190 miles, this car.
Only 4,000 miles?
0 miles, yes. The car is basically brand new. Of course, the paint has deteriorated over time, and wow, of course.
Did you ever see him powerful?
Bird droppings like this, the whole car was like that. Wow, anyone who looked at the car, it was depressing to see.
Wow. Well, there's not much left now.
Yeah, we're in the final stage of an epic journey, and we were unlucky. Not really unlucky, it's just what happened in the world, right? This car, it's an 89 Model 90. We shipped it at the end of 19. I got the permits to bring it. It shipped from the United States in January of 20, and this car arrived in Brazil a month before the pandemic. Wow. Okay? I mean, it got here at the very end of February. We took the car apart, so we did that, and then it went to the paint restoration, bodywork, the floor, and everything else. But then everything stopped and shut down, right, Lucas? Yeah. Then we only picked the project back up in October 2020. That's when it started again. So the restoration of the bodywork, the floor, everything, it actually finished at the end of 2024, I see. The car came here and we were already moving forward with all those parts you saw inside, right? And anyway, the work keeps going, but we haven't gotten to the point yet where we can put the parts on the car. I mean, we were working on all those parts, the 5 shelves you already saw there with things packed and ready, right? Very cool. Because there's no point in just assembling and putting things on without getting everything set first. It's better to prepare everything, leave it all ready, and then you just take it and assemble it all at once, right? Like a kit and assembly, you know? So that's the assembly idea we have to do with it, right?
Wonderful.
Hey man, congratulations. And guys, just think that in 6 or 7 months, we'll already have this project finished and out on the streets.
Very beautiful. Iconic car, right? Iconic. There's nothing more to say, right?
Only moving forward, it's a very rare car. It's very hard to find a complete Testarossa, especially because of this floor pan setup here. What happens a lot? Its structural part, the structure itself is very robust, right? But the part where this aluminum tray fits in, which is underneath the car, it's like a welded flap. So you can picture the bottom of the tray just to help you imagine. And Ferraris tend to rust a lot in that spot, okay?
Check this out.
So you see, yeah, there are a lot of Ferraris with structural problems, and that's because of a lack of care in maintaining that kind of structure.
And how do you maintain that part that's so hard to reach from underneath?
Well, you have to take the car apart from the inside to be able to remove all those structures it has above the floor. You have to drill out all the rivets, take the tray out to replace this whole trim that goes all the way around, which is what holds the tray in place, you know? I've seen a Ferrari get this service just for that, even when it looks perfect outside. You never see this part. It's all aluminum, right? Everything is closed up. Everything you see colored here is aluminum. There isn't any other material, you know? So you'll see a lot of steel, very strong in the car's structure, right? So that's it. We learned a lot about this kind of Superleggera construction with the restoration of this car, something we had never really gone deep into before, right? We had the 348ers, we had already had one, another Testarossa before this one, very new, and we didn't do a restoration like this on it.
Have you had another one before?
Yeah, we fixed its electrical system, which is a very serious problem with these cars, right? I'll even show you because it's open over there. A lot of people out there, as we were saying, are often afraid of the electrical side of these cars. The fuse box system in this car, I remember that. Man, this is a hassle, right? It's tough. Yeah, so since we had a problem with the first one, we've already done this. We already know, we've already made new parts for this one to fix it before assembling, okay? Because they have a lot of electrical issues. Very cool, yeah. I'll show you why it has electrical issues. Let's go to the shelf. The parts there will explain.
Let's go. I changed Henrique's route so I could show you this here. Look, Thunderbird.
Yeah, this Thunderbird belongs to our client, Mr. D.T. Dittmar.
Look at this, guys. Check out the vinyl on the doors.
Whoop. What's up? Look here, Lucas.
Look at the organization here. What is this here? Look, the place smells nice.
This is the Achilles heel of the Ferrari Testarossa. If anyone wants to know why they have electrical problems, it's because of this right here, okay? Look at this. These are the boards that go behind the car's fuse box. Its fuse box is this big in the trunk, and behind it there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circuit boards, one on top of the other. One thing makes another work, see? And then you wonder why these cars have electrical problems. Here it is, look, this was the old system.
What's this?
So, these here are even the old plates from that other 88 one. We're not going to use them anymore. Here we made a template, did everything. We're not going to use them anymore. This one we made new. We copied all these plates here. Look, All these circuits here were copied and made, bought this type. It's like
The material, yeah.
the material of this little green one here is placed anyway, all the copper conduction plates, right? And then after putting all the plates back in place properly to make sure they have zero electrical issues. That's crazy. Look here. Just so you have an idea, here it is. Look over there. This is where all the relays and all the fuses are attached, see, from it. And it starts right here, see? You keep sticking one after the other. And here are the new plates, the ones we made.
These are the new ones.
See? There they are. Look, redone. Look.
Oh.
See? That's crazy.
So it's an absurd amount of wear that keeps wearing down and starts causing problems.
Exactly.
Then the guys start messing with the wiring.
There's nothing there. And there's nothing there. And then her whole problem starts here in the fuse box and in this circuit board that's behind her fuse box.
How did you come to this conclusion? How did you figure this out?
With the other Testarossa, we got stuck with her on the street 3 times due to electrical failure. Yeah, but it would just shut off and not start again like this. Look, with the car on the street. And it was here with the car on the street. Then we understand why so many people are afraid, why some people don't want it. No, that's it. Well, if you know where the problems in the car are and you fix them and you really restore it, it's not just playing around like let's give it a quick wash, a polish, and it's done. They say that's restoration. No, restoration is what we're doing here. That's right. Okay? So you see here, look, 5 shelves of dismantled parts. There wasn't a single bolt left on the car. The body is over there for you to see. And here, I even bought new tanks for this car because the old ones got dented. They're down here. Look, gas tanks. Yes, there are 2 tanks behind the seats. In that hole back there where you see behind the seats, that's where the 2 tanks go. One of them was dented underneath and I just finished, look, the 2 tanks that will be used. 2 tanks, right? That hole back there where you see behind the seats, that's where the 2 tanks go. One of them was dented underneath and I just finished, look, the 2 tanks that will be used.
So the old guy was kind of a bad driver then?
Man, he's not a bad driver. If he hit aquaplaning, was going a bit fast, spun out on the asphalt, it happens in Florida with all the rain. The car is low. And it's that angle between the asphalt and the grass, you know? And that's where he scraped underneath and damaged it, dented the tanks and dented the floor underneath, right? Because we made it new.
Very cool. Very cool to see a Testarossa stripped down.
Yes, naked.
Naked. Everything here. Her clothes, panties thrown to the side, her body to the side, parts on the other side. So how long will the restoration take?
Look, we got caught in this pandemic that wasn't in the script, right? Let's say we lost a year because of the pandemic, but this car will take 4 years to restore. It deserves it, right? And again, now there's no point in rushing. Now every detail is going to be done with the utmost care. It doesn't matter if it takes another year, that's fine, it's not a problem. The car only increases in value, right? Look.
Everything is brand new. You only gain, not lose. Over time, its value keeps increasing.
And I'm also sure you won't find another one to put next to it and say, no, this one you can just grab the key and drive, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, that's right.
You get it? Because it's just going to be amazing. At that top-notch level of amazing.
Oui.
For real, right?
Wow, this is award-winning level, right? A car like this, imagine all of this, clean and new.
Yes.
With new parts. Look how beautiful this is.
Look at the size of this. And the big problem I see is that they've all been over-restored, these parts here, and it's really hard to get this hammered gray here in the right color. Really? Oh my goodness, we've reached this level.
If you intend to mess with this,
no, you're the one who's going to mess with it.
Clean it.
This is all going to be steam cleaned. If we're taking this engine to the shop, we'll clean it with that steam machine we have there. I got it. With the APCs, without staining or damaging anything.
You have to do it really gently, right?
You have to do it really gently, that's it.
Very good.
That's it.